Hello and hello, wonderful people, one and all. I am your beautiful host, as always, Tyler Mist here tonight with my two buddies, Kevin and James. Say hi, guys.
But
Yeah, James
Nope.
being a dick. You won't go play pool, you piece of shit.
I don't like bars, man.
Well, you like alcohol, don't you?
You
Honestly, it doesn't like me.
missed a golden opportunity, fellas, to just say hi, guys.
Yeah, but I had to be an asshole, at least just for a little bit.
I can't fucking believe Thero's dead. Yep, he's finally dead.
I didn't kill him, at least not yet.
This week.
No, it's gonna be the caffeine that kills him, I swear.
I am trying my best to get him off of that, but he is a caffeine monster. Anyways,
We
James,
know.
what is your hell? What have you been
Oh.
through?
So I don't know if I've talked about this on air before, but my dad is dating a girl who is 6 months older than me.
And originally, he set you up with.
Correct. And at the time, I was in a relationship with somebody else, and I didn't pursue it. Just, friendly, hello, how are you? Nothing crazy. I didn't want to push beyond that because obviously I didn't want to be that much of a scumbag. But judging by my current relationship status, obviously you could understand some regrets I might have.
Only
And
some.
today was my grandmother's. Well, her birthday was last week, but today was my grandmother's birthday barbecue. My dad bought
Ooh.
filet mignon steaks. I had to grill, and she loves the comedian Anthony Jeselnik. If you're not familiar with Anthony Jeselnik, he is extremely fucking dark. And content-wise.
Right. Right, I was about to say parody of Tosh.
No, Tosh wanted to be him. And his comedy it's very blunt. And I got my grandmother the DVD of his only special that was recorded on a DVD because Netflix sucks sometimes like that.
Right.
And we watched it as a family. There were numerous rape and suicide jokes in it, and obviously my dad's significant other took offense to a few of those things because she is of a younger mindset, because she's 6 months fucking older than me, and took offense to some of the jokes and basically went in the other room and was on TikTok the whole time, ignoring it. Meanwhile, my grandmother was smiling and laughing and enjoying herself, so I did the right thing as a grandson. Remember that, kids. Always give your grandmother offensive comedians comedy specials on the holidays. You never know when it'll come in handy. And she's like, they don't understand us, James. They're just not as cultured as us. I'm like, this man made a joke about harming an infant that he was holding. I don't know how much fucking, what do you call it? Intelligence you need to understand throwing a baby is bad, but like, whatever. And then and my grandmother now, so I don't think I've talked about Nana on the show. Oh my god, this woman, stereotypical old Italian lady, just hating all of existence, like all the time. If we go to a restaurant, we would go to IHOP and she would complain that it was too noisy. This would be at 3 PM when there was only 2 other people in there. She would complain that the music is too loud when anybody who's been in any restaurant knows, yeah, the music's supposed to be. This way you don't have to hear other people. And this way you could enjoy your food and zone out and pretend you don't exist for a half hour. She's not a peachy camper. I love her to death, though, and I understand after 80 years of life, which God bless, she made it that long, that you're a little fed up and want things done a certain way. My dad is usually where she goes to with every complaint that she has. And I love my dad, but like, motherfucker, you have a right to bitch because you live with her, but you also live with her rent-free.
Ooh.
So I understand where both sides are coming from. And not for nothing, Dad, she lets your girlfriend sleep over. Like, that seems pretty reasonable to me. You don't pay rent, your girl gets to stay over, and guess what? You're not responsible financially for anything other than your own well-being. But even if it's something minor, like, can you change a light bulb? My dad flips out.
Miner says, God, if I ever manage to live to 80, I fully expect one of you to kill me. Who was it going to be, by the way? I feel like
Not
I
it.
should... I
He's
was
your
gonna say,
child at this point.
listen, all right? I'll take responsibility and kill you if you really want to die. Like, dude, at 80... like... but you have to put it in legal writing so I don't have to get into like any trouble for it. It's like that weird agreement that my friend Wes had with one of his friends one time. If you want me to go into it and diverge a little bit, like, yeah, I could.
Go for it.
So anyway, back in high school, I had like a weird, like a strange group of friends, like on top of my other already strange group of friends.
No shit.
So, what my buddy Wes decided to do, like he didn't decide this. His friend walked up to him and he said, "If I am riddled with Alzheimer's and you still have like some semblance of sanity or like some semblance of like consciousness left in you by the time I am at that ripe old age and I have like nothing going on, I give you full permission to
just fucking off him."
not to fucking off him. Like he said, and this is specifically what he wants him to do. I am going to buy C4 off the black market, shove it like a few of them, like I want you to shove a couple of them down my pants, be in like an open field basically, literally have a detonation device at the ready and record it for everybody to see an old man die from C4 at close range. And he wants all of his body parts to be strewn all across the desert landscape.
That's visceral, man.
I'm so sorry. Why? What the fuck?
He says his reasoning is because my buddy Wes is a scientist, and he said it's for the greater good of science to know this fact.
How's it gonna stop global
fucking
warming?
murder?
What the fuck?
It's just murder at that point. It's not science.
I mean, if you
murder
fully
can be fun.
consent while you're completely like sane and able at that point, then yeah, I think everything's fine. I think
He technically gave you verbal consent, and that's a legally
It's
binding
like the whole
contract.
bullshit thing with the soup ocean shit. I'm not going into that again.
he says, "Holy fuck, that's metal."
Fucking metal's fuck, bro.
Fucking brutal, man.
Brutal. Just Nathan Explosion, deep voice. Brutal. Oh god.
Right. So anyway, was that pretty much it? Like what you want to do, or did you want to keep going?
Yeah, no, that's it. And the final thing is just like it kind of really sucks. Because it used to be, hey, my job sucks. Let me go hang out with one of my friends that I was very close with for a very long time. Now he and I aren't really on great terms. And that's partially my fault. And I would be like, gee, that sucks. Let me go talk to my dad.
How was that your fault? Time out. How was that your fault?
No, it ain't your fault, man.
Because I said certain things to get time alone to myself and didn't communicate how I was feeling appropriately.
Okay.
I didn't tell anybody to go fuck themselves and die in a hole, but I basically just said I don't see any value in our relationship right now. I need some space.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of hitting hard right now, especially what I did recently.
Yeah. So that
That
existential crisis, and then hanging out with my father and realizing my father has all the toxic traits of the person I was trying to get some space from, and realizing there's a pattern and tracing it back and overthinking every single friendship and relationship I've ever had, and noticing those traits are emergent in every single case, fucking A through Z. Slight existential dread. And then seeing your dad banging somebody your age doesn't help.
Yeah.
Because it's like, wow, you're choosing this. You must be more fucked up than me.
Again, sorry, we're all damaged people.
Yeah. Life's a roller coaster. I want off the fucking ride.
Yeah, no, you can't get off until either I die first or Zero die. Well, I die first. I told Zero I'm dying first, not him. I go first. You will get to stay alive. So y'all go fuck yourselves. I die first.
Speaking of death, real quick, what is everybody's ideal way to die?
I thought
Being
we were
shot
all in
the hell,
agreement.
stabbed, blown the fuck up. Apparently with C4. Apparently that's a new one on my list.
Oh my god.
Basically it's the worst way possible because
I thought it was Big Titty Goth GF squeezing us between her double thick thighs like the song required.
no. See, that's what I deserve. Well, see, I mean, well, not that's what I deserve. That's what I want. What I deserve.
That's what I deserve. No, Kevin, that's the kind of positivity we need in our lives, bro.
That's what we need.
Oh yeah,
Well, you
that's
got
the
me.
greatest thing too. When you're at an all-time low and you go to confide in one of your parents and they're just like, "Suck it up, Buttercup," it fucking sucks.
That's why I just don't tell my mother anything in regards to my mental health. If I feel like I get to that point, I just say, "Ma, I want a therapist," and she asks me like 20 questions. I'm just like, I don't want to discuss it with you. I just want a mental health advocate to talk to, basically. And she's just like, "Okay, that's fine. All right, here's a number for a therapist." And I'm like,
Here's the thing: isn't therapy for the people who are like, "I'm gonna go jump off the Brooklyn Bridge on Sunday," not the people who are
Absolutely.
just like, "Man, my relationship with my dad's fucky wucky."
No,
Not
no,
really.
no. I'm going to stop you right the fuck there. As somebody who's trying to be a goddamn therapist, no, the fuck not. It's not for anybody who's damaged whatsoever, who need to vent.
I never
Plain
said I
simple.
wasn't damaged. I
Basically.
just said I didn't want to off myself. There is a big difference, sir.
Yes. Yeah,
Not too
therapy.
I
much of a
have a
difference
will
to
to
me.
live, and that's because I like seeing people happy.
Not too much
and
of a
making
difference to
people
me, whether you want to
laugh.
off yourself or not. You need the vents either way.
That's a little
People wanting
fucked
to kill
up to say.
themselves.
Thanks, Kevin. Let me go get the Nerf gun.
All right, so Vinny says he wants to die in his sleep, which is actually like a majority of what people would want to do. They want to die in their sleep. Like that's ideally like you just drift off to sleep and die.
I probably will, because the way cancer goes in my family, stage 4's due any fucking minute.
Miner also wants to do die in a series of honorable 1v1 fist fights, which is actually kind of surprising. I would think something else, but apparently Miner still surprises me to this day.
Hey, he wants to go out like a champ. I respect that. The warrior's death.
Now onto mine, I guess. This is kind of weird because like I saw this like as like a teenager, like through you guys remember the fucking TV show from Spike, Mansers, by any chance? Or actually no, not Mansers. Fucking Thousand Ways to Die.
Yes.
Well, I know 1,000 Ways to Die, but I don't know which. We'll pick which one exactly.
1,000 Ways to Die. Like they rated the #1 way to die is to die while having sex, basically.
Oh, overstimulation.
Yeah, basically, like they found out this like one case where this Japanese couple like were having like problems like being like intimate, and then all of a sudden like they decided to, I guess
He
like
got
they
the
took
erection that lasted like 48 hours straight and then died from the dehydration, right?
no, different one. They were both like they were both inexperienced to the point where like I guess like as they were doing the whole like dirty deed, I guess. And this is gonna get us age restricted, obviously, but like
We
I'll just
aren't
like,
already.
yeah, obviously. But anyway, the whole ordeal happened like as they were doing it, and then like as they both saw the sunshine at that point, like they both like simultaneously die. And I think like I honestly think that that's a honestly God like kind of beautiful way to die in a way, like dying with your lover at the same time, like you're about to like have like that like coitus, basically. It's one of those weird things that is just like you never really think about happening, but it's like
We started with daddy issues and ended at dying with orgasms. 10 out of 10, great podcast.
yeah, basically dead by orgasm. Yeah, that's probably like one way to die. That's probably like one of the top ways to die. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people would disagree, but honestly, like that's probably like my ideal way to die. Now the problem is like, well, obviously you need somebody else for that sort of thing, and I don't know. It's like then again, like I'd feel like I'd have like the guilt of like, oh yeah, like I brought this person like to death with me, sort of thing. But like when you're both dead, it like doesn't really matter when you think about it.
It's only guilt if you're a premature ejaculator at that point, then, isn't it?
Oh, like Harry the Hemingway Watson.
You know, it was
Harry
funny.
the Hummingbird
I saw a
Watson.
hummingbird the other day, and I'm like, I wonder if his name is Harry. That's the point mentally I'm at, folks.
I'm gonna buy a hummingbird and I'll name him Harry. That's the only way to live. But just buy it. I'll die getting a hummingbird as a pet and name him Harry. That's the best way to go.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
they'll die with sex. Lots and lots of that. It'll apparently just, split your fucking heart out of your chest.
Man, I'm thinking about it right now, dude. Chest burster from Aliens is probably one of the worst ways to die. I think, like in a fictional sense, when you think about it, like
Yeah,
having like
you're not wrong.
it's like like a fucking like just you're all of a sudden like you're just like you have like an alien parasite on your chest, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, now you're better, you're eating food, you're like you feel normal and all that, and then all of a sudden like your chest tightens to the point where like you like flail on the ground, and then all of a sudden this is all while you're still alive, and this fucking little tiny fucking worm should just fucking burst like right out of your fucking chest cavity and just start screaming like incessantly, and as soon as he like it's like as soon as he bursts out, like you fucking die of like lack of blood or some shit like that, or you're fucking assuming like your lungs just get filled with the blood and die after that. You
Something
know?
like that.
Definitely not my ideal way to die.
It's not
Keep mine a secret.
like just imagine the one person that decides to check out this podcast, like as they're just straight like looking through all the fucking shit, and they just come into this conversation. They're like, "What the fuck did I walk in on?"
Value. I believe that's the correct answer to that.
They talked about dad issues, then dying of orgasms. Now they're talking about the worst way to die is a chest burster and how you actually die from it. What? What is this show? I need to subscribe and buy merchandise immediately. We don't have merchandise.
Not yet.
Not yet. We don't have
Not yet.
merchandise yet.
We don't have merchandise yet. Although maybe we should at some point. But let's
We
let's
still
say
need to
that-
make that story at a point, and since I'm out here physically now, like out here actually physically, we gotta
Yes.
group up for that eventually.
what for merchandise or like other stuff like the comic.
I said our story that we're trying to write. Like we need to kidnap James and originally like write
You
that
mean
down. and
Project
shit.
Wanderer?
Yeah, Project Wanderer has to be done like I want to buy like a blackboard, like not like a blackboard, a white erase board.
I
and
have a
they'll just be sitting-
whiteboard in my den. Pick a day, bitches.
Okay. How's this Friday?
I can't. Wait,
See?
can I?
Fucking called
see.
it.
Hold up. No,
Nice one.
I'm trying to think if I'm out of work at 8:00 that night. So
Are
Well,
you
Friday is an
sponsored?
absolutely no, since we gotta do laundry Friday. That's the day Sarah likes doing laundry.
I don't know why you
you
don't
two
pick
do everything together. So when's the baby coming?
I mean, soon.
I
When
have
you
little
stop being an asshole, give us a
Tyler,
fucking.
you were supposed to be the power bottom. Kevin, you've made it a love triangle.
hey,
I'm
they
not,
have
okay,
your
first of all, there
Panchito.
is no love triangle when it comes to me. It's either me or the dead body over there.
Did you just admit to the internet that you're a necrophiliac, dude?
No, I meant to the internet that either it's me or you're dead ass over there that Sarah can have.
Christ.
Yeah,
But I
no,
definitely
I don't do no love triangle bullshit.
I
Oh,
did found-
James, actually, I'm going to say about the whole Elizabeth thing.
About the what thing?
The Elizabeth thing. Oh, shit, well, I said her name. Well, fuck it. By the way, she doesn't watch
wait,
this.
no fucking way! What
No, no.
happened?
So, I may have fucked up.
Is anybody prego?
No.
Okay.
What's protecting the innocent these days and protecting us from from stuff by just changing names and all that. I'll just fucking name drop them. Who watches this podcast anyway?
I
doesn't watch this?
mean,
Uh,
I
considering
guess
I'm
I'm
with
last
the
them
prego.
anyways. But
Yeah.
I'll try and get onto the story. Do you have any
Right.
questions to ask before I get onto it, though, James? Anything?
No, I know where this is gonna go, and I hate it already.
Probably do.
for legal reasons,
So?
change the names.
James, you probably don't know what's his name, Craig.
Okay, we're just gonna go for it.
Again, no last names. They don't know any of their social media shit. They don't know us. We're good.
Right.
Either way, let's just say you're totally talking about Lisbeth from Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Oh my
And
God.
How did you not think of that? Anyway.
I don't even care at this point, but yes.
So yeah, go on about the angel wench. Go on.
Whatever. You don't know the guy, but when we me and Sarah went over his house a few weeks ago. It was like in August and shit. No,
His
no,
name
no, no.
was-
I'm trying to make a long story as short as possible. All right,
His name's
so we
Charlie.
hung out there. All right, Tyler, you go first. What did you say?
His name is Charlie. Go on.
Oh my god.
Just trying to protect the innocent here.
Here go me and Tyler.
Sure.
Kevin, you're on fucking ground zero. Worst comes to worst. Anyway, story, go.
Chilling over his house a few weeks ago. He made us a drink, right?
Bow chicka bow wow.
This drink is pretty good. I forgot what type of alcohol he used, but he used like pink lemonade, and he actually got like actual mints to put in the drink, right?
What?
Pretty fucking good, right?
Like mint leaf
Okay.
or just mints, like Mentos?
Like no, like mint leaves or like mint flakes. Either way, it was really good.
Okay, all right. Go on.
Very sweet, like juice and shit like that. But skipping ahead now to my party, I think a few weeks ago now, right?
Yeah.
Greg was there. He had that same alcohol, and I was like, "Yo, you got to make that alcohol again. It's my birthday." And he's like, "Yo," he's like, "You didn't even have to ask." Got the pink lemonade, got the alcohol, and we got mints too. And I drank like maybe 4 or 5 of those things.
Right.
I drank them like they were juice. So I wouldn't say I was gone, but I was definitely very close to gone. I was like, you saw me dancing around stupid and shit. Anyways, stupider than usual.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it was at your party, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were dancing it up, man. You were like hamming it shit up, like you were like having the time of your fucking life right there, man.
Yeah, here's the thing. Elizabeth had some of those drinks too, but she had like maybe like 2 of them. She's a lightweight, but she didn't like get drunk, but she was definitely tipsy.
Oh
Right.
god, I don't
Oh,
like where
boy.
this is going.
It's honestly very innocent that leads into something stupid. That's the thing.
Right.
And
So
you're
here's
talking
the
about
thing,
this
like,
on air. Okay.
Right. So here's the thing. Like after everything was said and done, and we're all going home and shit like that, I give her a hug goodbye, but it seems my dumbass was drunk and I kissed her on her cheek. Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So more or less like, innocent, like, oh, it's a goodbye kiss on the cheek. We're friends and shit, right? My
Mm.
dumbass decides to like apparently drunk text her that night and said like, oh shit, I may have kissed you on your cheek.
Right.
So I wake up in the morning, I look at my phone, she says, yeah, you did. And I may have touched your thigh as well, is what she said to me. And she said, also, my boyfriend saw this message. I was like, oh.
well.
Ew. Oh.
As
Nah.
long as it was just a peck on the cheek and nobody's fingers went below a waistband, you're fine.
Her fingers
still
did go
fucked up.
below my waistband. She touched my thigh. And she said she also may have touched my thing as well.
Okay, that's
Which
her.
she was-
That's on her then, in my
Which
opinion.
she was happy about saying too. And also, she assumes that, like, she said,
Okay, so
Oh.
I also want to point out this is a girl who emotionally manipulated you in the past, sir.
okay, almost done with the story. We're getting there.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So, skip forward, like, skip forward.
tally ho.
Skip forward a few days, right? She's like, she like messaged me, right? Calls me through Facebook Messenger. She's like, I need to talk to you. I was like, do your friends know that we like each other? And I was like, wait a minute, since when? When the fuck? And she's like, you need to come over so we can talk. Like, I'm gonna break up with my boyfriend at this point because like
That's a trap.
way
That's
too
bait.
jealous. Yeah. He's way too jealous and shit. Like I've been trying to do this for a while right now. And I know we're codependent and shit, but we're gonna break up and I know you definitely like me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? And apparently since, they're in a very toxic relationship, her boyfriend, of course, went through her phone and saw these messages. And then the guy messages me. And he says, we need to
Right.
talk man to man. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious right now?
Oh, Kevin,
What?
why? First off, why the fuck was she invited to the party if she wasn't the greatest person for you to be around?
I invited her, but I didn't give a shit.
Why? Kevin! That's like stuffing a pinata with C4. And when a child hits it and it explodes, you say, well, it's not my fault. The child wanted to hit the pinata. You realize this, right?
First of all, unless the pinata, the pinata looks like a certain person, I will not name their name here since we don't want to do names. I don't give a shit about said pinata. Second of all, I believe in giving second chances as long as they're fine,
No,
but
fuck
only a
that.
second chance.
No.
Yes, you are not
Well-
me. You do fuck
well,
that. They fuck you over once, they're
Kevin,
gone.
no. Kevin, that would be different. I could understand giving second people chances if this was the first time that any incident like this ever happened with her. The fact that you two have a history that is jaded as fuck and you invited her to a party confuses me on multiple levels.
Because like our history in the past was like, okay, well, you say jaded, I would say it's more or less up and down, but never like, consistent, I would say, to put it that way. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. We have talked. Obviously, I saw like I said, as of recently, like a while back.
I thought
Things were
I had a death
positive
wish
and we
when
were
it
just
came
being
to
friends
opening
and
up
shit
to
like
people.
that. But things go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
Nope, that's it. Just I thought I had a death wish when it came to opening up to people, but go on.
Keep going. Oh boy.
Yeah, but no. I said we talked. She apologized to me, first of all, out of nowhere randomly. I said, okay, I'll give this a chance. We've been friendly with each other, no animosity or, rage and shit like that. So I was like, okay, fine, fair enough. She gets invited. She's fine. She has fun and shit like that. I don't care. Whatever. So, like, the biggest issue. This, however, did turn into the biggest issue more or less because of my dumbass.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend also basically said, like, we need to talk man to man. Then I had a full on conversation with them saying, like, I absolutely do not like her that way. I was literally just giving her advice because she kept asking about it. It's like, as far as I care, like, you guys need like counseling and shit like that, which she
So
said
what
she
I'm
does want to go
hearing
with you.
is she approached you and emotionally confided in you. And when she got the response she wanted from you, proceeded to escalate behavior. Even if you initiated it, the fact that you gave her a window and she fucking responded, that is bad mojo right there.
My guy, I knew this already from the start. I was just hoping for the best, but obviously she did not respond in the best way. Like, we're honestly not even talking anymore now. I told her, like, I'm taking a break.
Shouldn't.
You need to figure shit out. Do yourself.
It's one thing if she's like, listen, I just broke up with my boyfriend. I don't know what I want right now, whatever. But correct me if I'm wrong, this girl has a kid, right?
First of all, yes, and second of all, she knows what she wants. I know what she wants. I'm not going to give that to her, obviously. Like I said, I already knew this from the start, but I was hoping for the best at least, and I was giving advice consistently because when you're trapped, you obviously need to talk to somebody. We just said about the whole venting shit, and I get that. And I was like,
Right.
I don't know like her situation 100%, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubts, just because I know some of her past. But at the same time, she did not respond the best way I was hoping. So that's on her. I did the best I could as a friend, and she did not respond well enough to that. I gave advice to her boyfriend at that, which was funny. And I was like, yeah, she said you guys want to go to counseling, do counseling. And he was like, yeah, I don't want to fight anymore with her. I want this for the best for us and obviously
Motherfucker
for her
should
kid
leave her
because
it
I
sounds
don't
like
want
she's
to fight
ready
in
to
front
do
of her
something
kid.
drastic.
And I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, you guys do you, but at the same time, you both know you're in a toxic relationship. He's like, yeah, I know. I was like, okay, you just do the best you can, I guess. And that was it.
Hmm.
But I'm right in the middle, like, I don't know how this escalated from like literally just saying hi, hello, how you doing? Nice to see you again to all
Because
this shit.
alcohol was involved, and when you're drunk, your inner emotions come out because you lose your filter, bro.
I
Trust
literally
me, I've been there.
I literally did the slightest, stupidest thing. Wasn't even romantic, honestly. I don't even know. But either way, that's done with now. Until she goes on a full 180 change for herself, I'm not talking to her anymore.
Better question is, do you think she's capable of change, sir?
If she was, then I would have stopped talking. If she was, I wouldn't have stopped talking to her now. She's capable of change before when she came out to apologize to me, but now I don't know. She could do better. She could definitely be better, but she's not. Like the whole, other situation with the guy. Because we have a hate group for right now. You know what guy I'm talking about, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And said person, another person that we know that we're actually friends with, was singing his praise for a while, saying how this person has changed. And I was like, yeah, I do see it. But however, that didn't last long.
Leopards don't change their spots.
Like, as far as I know, like, yeah, he was at my party, but honestly, the only reason why I invited him was literally just to tell him off. Because I know if I told him off, he
Oh
wasn't
my
going to show up.
god. You don't have to. Okay. I love this idea that everybody needs to tell off people when they're done with them. You know what you could do when you're done with them? Just delete their number from the phone or just not talk to them as much. Let them
James,
fall into the
this
background.
is how
And I
you
wish
do
I would have
things.
followed my own advice that I'm giving.
James, this is how you do things. When I'm done with somebody, I literally confront them in their face. And if they want to take a swing at me, then guess what? They go down. End of story.
See, I don't
I also
even think
wanted to make sure there were
the
people
person
around
in
who
question,
also
I don't even think is worthy of an in-face response. You want to know why? Because if they give a shit about everybody's feelings, the situation we got into a few weeks ago wouldn't have happened.
obviously they
And
did
you
not.
deserve
But I
better
also wanted
and
people
don't even.
around.
Yeah.
But I also wanted people around who also knew about the situation. Hell, his friend, who's even better friends with him,
So
also
you
said,
wanted
like, yeah, I was
witnesses to
mad
the
about this, and he
match?
was right next to me. Like, what? Yeah, what did you say,
Yeah.
James?
You wanted witnesses to the match.
Also, that as well. Yes, Craig was there, and another person, Freddie, was there. Fuck names again. I don't even give a fuck about names at this point. They don't know these people.
Yes, they do. We know them, and God forbid anything gets traced back and you say something you might regret.
If I
Because
said
that can
anything I
happen. People
regret, I
can
wouldn't be
regret
here.
their decisions they make in the heat of moments, and shit happens. But just
Okay,
because
I'm
of
gonna
that doesn't
serene.
mean that they need a whole like redemption arc. You two could have a civil conversation, just be like, yeah, let's agree to disagree.
Well,
But
first of all, I'm in a serene state of mind. I have absolutely no regrets of what I'm saying right now.
I'm just making sure.
If I did, I wouldn't be saying like names and shit. But no, these two people were there, and literally I had to stop Elvis because he was literally about to like pick a fight with fucking Greg. And
There
I was like,
goes the
no.
names again for the 5th time.
And
All right.
Like, it's. Don't worry about it too much. If anything, I take the blame. I take the blame on it.
Kevin,
Don't
you're
worry.
making yourself a martyr, you fool.
I honestly just don't care. That's the thing. I don't know how to filter myself back from not saying names in certain situations. In certain
Ah,
situation, mind you.
okay. Good. So yeah, that the whole Elizabeth story?
That's all. Yeah, that's it. I'm not talking to her anymore, and you already know the whole asshole story with Elvis and shit. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm honestly just backing away from this guy for now.
Yeah.
I get copyright.
Why is that?
I
Because of
accidentally
names.
fucking not copyright struck, but like copyright struck because I accidentally played music on my phone. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Well, I'll know soon.
I'll know soon, he says.
But yeah, I know. I don't do things smart, but I do things my way.
Listen, man, if you sleep well at night, I'm not going to criticize it too much. I just want you to know you
Fuck
deserve
no, I don't
better
sleep
than
well
a
at
bunch of
night.
alcoholic middle schoolers.
Okay, first of all,
That's
fuck
what
no,
you're
I don't
hanging
sleep
out
well
with.
at night.
Me neither, bro, but the sentiment's there.
And also, you're not too wrong about that. It's funny. Another person, okay, this person's name I will not be named as of recently. They told me not to go to, okay, well, the person we know on the podcast, obviously Sarah, right? He said a certain person he was hanging out with, they didn't want me going to the movie theaters. And I was just like, why? They said, I have very toxic friends. And even Sarah was like, yeah, it's not too wrong. And I was like, fair enough. But at the same time, like, I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't inviting these people exactly to go to movies, but I mean, what the fuck? She's only scarcely met like what, two of them. And shit, one of them she likes. So what the hell? Like, how does she even know I have toxic friends?
I don't even know who we're talking about anymore.
It's a person that Sarah knows. That's all I'll say. I was supposed to go to the movie today.
I
She didn't
mean,
want me going because she said I have toxic friends, and I was just like, okay, what
I
does that have to do with
mean,
me not going to the movies?
I want to agree with that, but I also don't want to put myself under that label, but I understand if I could be taken as such.
I doubt she even knows you.
That's probably for the best.
Oh
I don't
my
do well with large groups,
I know you don't. We'll have you do
and I
something.
regret forming like several of them.
Listen, we'll do something you like eventually. Like go play cards, not at Grimm's.
Dude,
but at
I'm good.
Fortnite.
I honestly need to take a giant fucking break from people because I'm exhausted. I've been doing a lot, and especially this month's my birthday month. So like everybody's been like, "Yo, when are we gonna do this? When are we gonna do that?" And I'm like, "Can I just go to bed?"
Right, I forgot. You're on a cusp. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forgetting about that. Oh, another birthday to
Yes,
celebrate.
I am born on a day where the moon doesn't know what the fuck it's doing.
It's a full moon. Enjoy the full moon.
No.
Wow, you didn't even enjoy the full moon.
full moon. Great. Also, um, shifting the conversation a little bit because figured why not. Something a little funnier. We may have another great 4chan prank on our hands.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
what
I want to
now?
know. I want to get in on it.
Okay, so it's not big, but apparently, at one of these guys from 4chan, they say Google Deathly Hallows tattoo, and you will get thousands of results. It's with a bunch of quote unquote lefties that have gotten this tattoo. If we turn it into an official symbol for pure bloods and the ADL, determines it's a hate symbol, they will have to get the tattoo removed. And they're just like, let's contact the ADL, Photoshop some Nazis with it, and then tell them it's a secret white supremacy symbol.
Oh
my
no.
fucking
It's
God.
Pepe all over again.
Jesus Christ.
Doesn't everybody on the internet realize that nobody understands internet jokes except people on the internet? We have to stop.
No,
Okay, people. Okay, first of all, even
We're
people
way-
of the internet don't understand internet jokes.
we're well past. It's just like that meme said. We are well past the point of stopping, but let's keep going and see what happens.
World War Five. It's pretty much gonna happen at this point.
I thought we were 3, or are we still going with the whole it's so big it's skipping over 2 and 4 and 5, or 3 and 4? I can count.
Yeah, we're skipping over 3 and 4 because it's literally gonna be so epic. It skips over the other two.
All I know is I would love to see a battle described as Milton did in Paradise Lost when Satan fell from heaven and the angels waged war against the gods.
Okay, you've been talking to Sarah way too damn much.
No, I haven't. I'm just a fucking English major. There's no other way to put it.
That's
I
still
thought-
not great.
Speaking of English, I posted something in the. I'm gonna put this on a display capture. Because I saw this on Twitter real quick.
What
This
the
is an
fuck is
official
this?
Marvel Comics page, a page from an actual comic book. Look at the page and tell me that this is something you'd want to sit through and read. My honest
No. I see Colossus. I'm guessing it's Kitty Pryde, and I don't know who the hell else that is in the background.
Whoever it is named Chad. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even want to like. This is like a how not to write a comic book page. Like, why would you have like? Let's count how many bubbles there are real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 motherfucking bubbles in one singular page, mind you.
Yeah, man.
This is like this is a failure in my opinion of a comic book page. Why? The point of a comic book page is to like illustrate like points and like and add dialogue to it in my honest to God opinion, essentially.
Well,
This
clearly,
is-
in this particular instance on this page, they were trying to send a message, and they felt the best way to do that was in the way they did it.
And to be fair, it is an X-Men comic. You know, X-Men comics have to be incredibly fluently explained and everything.
Spider hit the nail on the head. There's not even a fucking background. Like, wouldn't you at least put a background behind this? It's just a fucking white space.
No, because the message is geared towards. I don't even know.
Absolute fucking laziness here. Jesus Christ. No wonder nobody's buying your fucking comics these days, Marvel. Jesus Christ. You got writers
Because
like
everybody
this.
just pirates it on the internet. That's why.
Jesus.
To be fair,
Like-
with everything the Marvel's putting out, of course not.
Literally, like, what is the exact point of doing all of these fucking bubbles here? Like, you literally could just get rid of this fucking picture. If this picture did not exist, this would just be like just an essay. It's just literally an essay right here.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen any of the new Disney Plus stuff since I don't have a TV to watch that shit on anymore. My laptop's broken either.
Their legs are cut up. There are no borders. It's a full page, basically. Dude, I would fucking split my wig if this was motherfucking like a double pager. Like it was it could be big enough for 2 pages wide when you think about it. Oh man.
Yeah, James, since I wasn't here last week about it. God of War Ragnarok. What is your opinion on Thor? Since everybody is bitching about that.
So I love the trend that's coming out of it because did you see the art for Thor?
I
It's
have no
fat
problem
Thor.
with it.
Which
Right, yeah.
everybody's saying all these years, I thought I needed, in order to have a body of a god, I needed to look like Chris Hemsworth. Turns out all those Cheetos and beer that I was drinking were helping me the whole time.
To be fair though, like there's a distinct difference between Norse and Greek. So yeah. So yeah, technically, yeah, you could be a Norse god if you're overweight, I guess.
I mean, they literally eat and go into battle.
Oh yeah. That's basically what they do. They eat, they drink, and then they eat, drink, fuck, and then they fight. Basically, almost like Irish. Almost.
Isn't that all mythologies, though?
I
I
mean, unless you're Zeus and you transform into different animals and fuck the animals.
He
That's-
fucked a woman as a horse.
he fucked a woman as a goose.
That too.
Oh my god, that must have been painful.
Fucking Zeus is just chilling out on Olympus. He's just like, what do fucking women like? God damn it, they fucking like geese. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Fucking transforms to a geese, walks up to a naked chick, and was like, "Hi, hey baby, you want to get with this?"
At the corkscrew penis, I think I'll pass.
I thought ducks
It's
had
only 9
corkscrew fins.
inches. Like, come on.
Yeah, 9 inches of a corkscrew.
If I were a Viking, however, I'd just be eating and sleeping.
If I was a
Yes, sir.
Viking, I'd be pillaging right now.
Pillaging.
Yes, pillaging, voyaging. Sea shanties for fucking days. Are you kidding me?
That wasn't the Vikings, bro.
Wait, Vikings didn't do sea shanties?
Oh,
Oh, dude, Vikings sucks then.
shots fired at the Viking community, I guess.
I would think they would do sea shanties at least.
No. You want to know why? How are you going to drink mead and row at the same time if you're singing?
You fucking multitask.
Yeah, multitask as you sing into a lamb horn.
Since we're pissing off communities, can we piss off the Life is Strange community?
For what?
Like, because I found this funny meme basically where it's talking about Life is Strange true colors. And in the description, it reads, Alex Chen hides her curse, the psychic power of empathy, the ability to absorb the emotions of others. When her brother dies in a so-called accident, Alex must embrace her power to find the truth. Pre-ordered now to get 4 additional in-game outfits in the description, basically. So anyway, this guy comments saying, and I'm going to piss off some women with this, but it says straight up, women are... This game is straightly saying women are so incapable of feeling empathy and caring about others, it's considered a superpower.
Wow, what
Jesus
the-
Christ.
I mean, that's kind of what the game is saying when you think about it. Like, why is empathy a superpower for this woman? Like, that's just a basic ass human emotion.
I don't know. You know what?
No,
I
it's
gotta give
not.
it to that. Empathy is basically a superpower nowadays because a lot of people don't fucking have it. Literally, good 90, if not fucking 95% of humanity don't have empathy.
Because humans suck.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know?
Still pissed me off what he said. I'm not gonna take the blame for this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back to it again.
Oh yeah, it's I'm not taking the blame for this. Oh yeah, that's one from like apparently like this picture of like Chloe said like in the game, like one of the first games, I think. She said
Oh no, I was
something
talking about somebody else. I didn't mean that. That's what he
Oh.
said. But
No, he's
keep
linking
going.
it back to real life.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's literally what he said. Right, I was like,
Because
staring at
life
him.
is strange, am I right?
Hey, that's a good closer. uh,
Oh, I could just ruin it right now and just talk
Fucking
about
kill
fucking,
me right now.
The Last of Us 2 again.
No, please.
Or no,
Alright,
I could even
gameplay
worse.
wise, not a bad game. Story wise, total fucking train
Or it
train.
could even be
Moving
worse
on.
if we can talk about this Cowboy Bebop live action.
I'm concerned, but also willing to allow it
There's no Edward. Why the fuck have I not seen Edward yet?
because Edward didn't get involved until halfway through the series. You know this.
Even still, I'm still. Yeah, Faye didn't even really get involved either throughout, until a little past. I mean, thank God they at least put the corgi in. They were actually considering putting a wolf in there. Well, I'm not sorry, not a wolf, a fucking husky, because it seems more edgy with the series.
I still thought Ed was like some super weapon until like the last episode. I thought they were gonna pull that out of the bag that the dog was secretly a weapon of mass destruction the entire fucking time.
That would not have surprised me, honestly.
I've watched way too much shows.
You have. I could recommend more, but I think you're good for now.
I haven't even watched a good anime all the way through in forever.
Watch Konosuba. That'll
I'm
give you a
good.
good existential crisis.
I'm good. Dude, Evangelion did a number on me. I'm fine.
You don't want to laugh and just be about true gender equality.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
That would imply I believed in such a thing.
So funny though. One of the fucking best scenes is when he gets kidnapped by a chimera, who he thinks is like this hot, sexy ass woman, and he figures out she has a dick. And he's trying to get away from her the fastest he can. He's like, "What is that between
man,
your legs?"
I'm just trying to gain life over here.
Fine, fair enough. You do your life. We will try not to bother you as much while you socially recharge. You and Ciro have to do that. Ciro's been annoyed too because too many people at a lot of many times.
A lot of many thumbs.
A lot of people, a lot of times, a lot of shit doing. It's too much
I
people.
was like, what the fuck does thumbs have to do anything? Who lost in Smash Bros?
No, my bad. Just getting tired and slurring my words. But no, Ciro's been tired because it's been a lot of people wanting to hang out.
all right, almost 12:30. You guys want to call it?
That would be wonderful. I have to be up at 6.
Yeah, I have to be up at whatever the fuck time I forgot again.
And my job doesn't understand the concept of a sleep schedule or pattern because it's a rotating schedule. So I will be in tomorrow at 7 and then the next day at 11. I don't understand it either.
Again, humanity sucks. They expect us to work our asses off. Be like, you don't really need a break. You're good. Just keep going.
All right. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Jessica Ross says, "Watch Hellsing." I'm pretty sure one of us has already had.
Yeah, which one?
Really? I own the fucking manga.
Yeah, he owns the giant fucking thing.
That's what you want, but I'm not gonna give it to you. Out of my dick.
The Abridged is great. The original series is great. Ultimate is even better.
Ultimate is great, but you want to know what's
No,
even better than Ultimate? Ultimate Abridged.
Ultimate Abridged. Yeah. I still love how that's supposed to be a horror anime and like scare people. Meanwhile, it's just murder porn. Like, there's no other way to describe it. And the best part about Alucard is Alucard can shapeshift. So whether you're into chicks, dudes, tentacles, or hounds of Baskerville, you got it all.
Oh man.
I mean, he transformed into like a lolly. If you ever transform into a chick, I'm marrying his adult chick version right away.
It's called Sarah's Victoria.
She already has a dude inside of her. I'm not wrong.
You know? Well, you know what the whole deal with the two of them was, right? And why he actually bit her?
Why did he do that again?
Do you guys know about this? Because it actually goes back to Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Wait, really? Wait, why?
Pip is, I believe John. I don't want to mess up the last name. I think he's Jonathan Harkness or whatever the fuck the guy in Dracula was, and
John
she's
Morris?
Lucy.
I want to be.
Or not Lucy. What the fuck is her name? I should know this better. I've read Dracula. No, it was Lucy, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're the reincarnation of those two.
Is that why it was based off of? That would make a lot
Mhm.
more sense.
And I thought it
I
was
gotta-
cute.
Okay.
Gotta read that. But yeah, like, yeah, take us out of here, pal.
All right.
Get us out of here.
Thank
Dracula
you all
Lord.
so much. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Please click any links and annotations for more stuff that we've done. Do join us on Discord to keep up to date on more podcasts and streams alike. And we all hope you have a safe and pleasant journey ahead of you. And we hope to see you all in the next show. Thank you all so much once again, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.
Bye. Have a wonderful time. Don't drive an hour and a half to the beach. Yeah, bitch.